what you see here are the decrepit remains of a Monotron delay that I have stripped of its brain, and which I have transferred into a new glorious body composed only of scraps and remains. And it's alive. Yeah. Well, you can see my Monotron mod isn't quite the beauty, but it somehow fits this Frankenstein theme. Well, it's Tronstein, Frankenstein. I don't know how you pronounce it in English. However, it's my first DIY project, soldering project that actually worked. I have fried two sets before that, and I'm quite proud of it. And yeah, well, actually not everything worked. For example, I couldn't get it to track pitch in any way that makes any sense. But I created a nice drone machine that, well, I'm going to show later how it sounds. What exactly did I do? So, as you can see here, I made some CV inputs, one for gate, one for the delay, which can be toggled to either the time and the feedback amount, one for the cutoff, two inputs for our audio, if you remember right. The Monotron has an input for external audio, and I just, since it's a stereo input, I just transformed it into two mono inputs. One LFO outputs and two audio outputs, one of which I used to create a feedback, and I'm going to show that later. So, and this toggle here is just to toggle on and off the VCO by just manipulating the gate signal, and which allows me to use this only as a delay unit, for example, if I wanted to, and with no synth signal in between. And yeah, as you can see, I made some crappy thing. For example, those capotes are way too close to each other. But, well, you know, for a first-time project, it's pretty well. I'll show you some of its insides. Yeah, well. And yeah, as you can see, I also have USB. No, well, I don't know if you can actually see that, but there is USB power input. Thank you to one guy from Reddit for pinpointing that to me, and also thanks for some other guy from the electronics DIY electronics Reddit to help me with a problem with a what's it called, capacitive coupling of the switches. Well, however, it looks pretty rugged, but it's solid. So how does it sound like? Well, so I'll just connect it to some CV stuff. First, let's connect the gate and the cutoff. Ah, yes, one of the stupid things I did was wiring the poties the wrong side. I mean, they're like inverted. So instead, when I turn them this way, I'm not actually turning them up, but I'm turning them down. I'm attenuating the signal. So think of these as attenuators, which they effectively are. So let's get going.